Hi, I'm Sean from Marine Mooring in Warsaw, Indiana. Same quality given to our boat builder customers is available to you in the aftermarket. And I'm going to show you how to put together your top so that it looks like this. Within your pontoon frame kit, you're going to get two side assemblies. Now these gray storage clips show which way is the front of the boat. These are installed on the pre-assembled center bows. Okay, so grab one of your side pieces. The longest one here would be your center point. This one with the gray storage clip will always be the front bow. So this one that I'll be working on is the starboard side. So now you take your pre-assembled center bows, and you've got a 3-inch stem that slides inside of this. Now this will click into there for storage. The rear bow does not have that on there. This will slide in here as well. And then you use the self-tapping screws. You just put two just down an inch or so. Okay, so I've installed the pre-assembled center bows to the side assembly. I just came down about a ½ inch from these brackets and then spaced these two self-tapping screws about an inch apart. So this now becomes our starboard side. This would go toward the back, this would go toward the front. Notice the screws are going to be on the inside of the boat. So I'm going to repeat this process on the port side. Okay, so now I'm ready to assemble the pre-assembled center bows to the side assembly. Once again, this gray clip is going toward the front of the boat. Now, when I did the starboard side, that was pointed this direction, so I'm just going to flip this over, go the opposite direction, and slide my stems inside of my side assemblies. Okay, so I just repeated the process for the port side. I slid my pre-assembled center bows into my side pieces. Again, about a ½ inch down from these brackets and about an inch apart on the screws. And then you'll see this side would go toward the front and this would go toward the back. You'll receive in your kit 4 center bows. 3 of them are the same. One of them has a hole for your stern light wire. Of course, that will go toward the rear of the Bimini frame. Your center bows are attached with these 6-inch joiner pieces. They simply slide inside of here, about 3 inches, and then we'll insert some self-tapping screws. So go ahead and put all 4 of these can be done at the same time, and then we'll install them to the side pieces. Occasionally in the manufacturing process, you might have some difficulty with this piece sliding in there. Now, one of the tools you'll need to install onto the boat is a 7/16 wrench. If you take this wrench and just open this up just a little bit, it doesn't take a whole lot. This then will slide in a lot easier. And then you'll install your self-tapping screws. Okay, now it's time to run the stern light wire. Find the center bow with the hole in it, and you're going to want to pop the white grommet in there and feed this stern light wire so it comes out toward the right. I'm just going to pull all the excess out of here. leave yourself about 3 inches. And I'm just going to tie a quick knot in here so that the wire does not go inside the tube as I'm running it down the side bone. Here's the trickiest part of assembling the frame. It's running the stern light wire in the rear tube on the starboard side. The reason for that is we through bolt these 2 aluminum brackets. So there's a bolt running through there, and sometimes it gets tricky to run it around that. If you find you're having problems with that, you can take these 2 Tech screws out and remove the side piece here. Then you'll be able to just reach in, maybe with a pair of needle nose pliers, grab the wire, and run it the rest of the way. Okay, so now we're ready to feed this in the rear bow. Of course, now we want a nice horseshoe like this. So this would be our rear bow here. I'm going to turn it on its side. It's going to be a little easier. So now this would just come up like this. And we'll just run this straight down the tube. Continue running that until it comes out the end. Okay, now that I've got my stern light wire run, it's very easy to go from here. Just slide these insert pieces in, and really you can just work your way into each one of these. And I'll slide in. And then I'm going to use 2 more Tech screws on the inside here to secure the center bows to the side assemblies. I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. Okay, I've attached the center bows to the side assemblies. Same thing, 2 self-tapping screws here. Just went down on either side, same thing. Now it's time to attach the H brackets to the pontoon railing. Okay, now we're ready to put on our H brackets. This was designed for an 1.25" railing, but if you have a 1-inch railing, you can still use this. You just center up this hole and leave just 1/8 of an inch inside of here where your tubing would sit. Once you have that bolted down, you're going to be fine. We've determined that this is going to be our center point for the Bimini. Since we're doing a 10-foot top, we're going to go 5 feet back and 5 feet forward. From this center point on this bracket back, we're going to put it at 37 inches to the center. From this center point forward, we're going to go 36 inches center. Now, if you run into a spot where maybe you have a gate up here, or something is preventing you from putting it 36 inches, you can go further front or back. These frames come with adjustable struts, so it will allow you to go forward or back from that center point. We like these to come straight up and down, but that's not totally necessary if you have something impeding it. Same thing with the back. If you have a gate in the rear of your boat, or maybe part of the framework of the railing is in your way, you can go backward or forward that. But again, we like these to be straight up and down to optimize the frame. You're going to need a 5/16 drill bit, cordless screw gun, 7/16 wrench, a pencil, and a tape measure, and then a Phillips screw gun bit. Okay, so we drilled all the holes in the rail. It's time to install the bolts. These are stainless steel, and then you also have a stainless steel nut that has a plastic insert that locks the nut on, so you won't need any washers. So if you put all these down through, and hand start all of these. Take your 7/16 wrench. Just tighten these guys down. Now we're ready to install the frame onto the boat. This is where it's helpful to have an extra set of hands. Okay, so you have one great plug that goes in the end of the bimini frame here, and it's notched so that the pull pin won't interfere with this plug going in. So it goes in just like this. We're going to come over here and we're going to install this pull pin here. Now we're ready to lift the frame up and snap into the rear H bracket, our rear struts. It's very easy. Our struts come with a click connect system where you push these buttons and this just slides in and locks into these holes. We're going to do the same thing on the front. Click it in. Now we're ready to install the fabric onto the frame. Okay, so now we're ready to zip the fabric on. It comes with zipper pockets, which simply zip over all of your center bows. The rear of your fabric is where the tag is located. Notice that our tops come with a pre-cut reinforced hole for your stern light and matching binding along the edges. So I'm just going to put this guy up here and zip it on. So we've zipped the fabric on all the bows and we're almost done. Sewn in the back are snap studs that will help pull the fabric tight and hold it in position in all four corners. You want to start with the front, and we're going to mark this. So to prevent our corners from flapping in the wind, we've included some snap studs. So what you want to do here is just pull this around and mark it. That's where you're going to install your snap stud. This is going to snap to that and hold this corner down. Now our snap studs are self-tapping. So if you just want to pull this over, we'll just install it here. There. That's going to keep that corner nice and tight. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now we're ready to install the snap stud in the styling wing. So our snap lands in between these two brackets here. So I'm just going to run that in there, snap it down, and do the same thing on the other side.